Yeah. So, gotta get back to Boronia Road, and you know where we're parked?
Yeah.
Pretty much starts there.
Right, well, do you want to give it a tickle or?
Yeah. Why not?
Righto. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, my name is Ronocco. Real name is Mitchell O'Connor. Last name is O'Connor. You reverse that, and that's how you get Ronocco. That's everyone's mind blown. Do you know how many people don't realize that that's how simple the whole Ronocco thing is? Yeah. If you are new here, I'm just a big advocate of getting outside, creating and capturing. At the moment, mountain biking is one of my, I don't know, one of the things that I like to do with my spare time. Isn't that right, John? My man,
Yeah, bro.
main man J Money, always is a great riding partner. On today's video, we are out here at Kentland, you know, the backyard, and we're going to be, well, I'm going to be, you know, figuring out if the best way to film mountain biking for social media purposes is in vertical. A lot of us will obviously film landscape, and then if they are putting it on social media, they'll either have it as a landscape video or they'll crop it into the square, or even if you sort of have a bit of idea of what you're doing, you'll actually crop it into an aspect ratio that works for Instagram. But I personally think that is the worst way to do it, and I do think that the best way to film mountain biking for social media, and when I say social media, I'm talking about Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, not YouTube. Obviously YouTube's more of an entertainment platform, and I think it's vertical. So we're gonna do some laps. I'm gonna have the camera in vertical, and you guys can see which aspect looks best. I definitely do think that the vertical is what is best. And yeah, after this I'll go back home, I'll jump into the computer, and we'll do a bit of a comparison of a landscape video cropped in versus a vertical video. But besides that, let's get pedaling. Whoa! Oh, dude! You alright? Yeah, dude, why'd you stop? You good? Usually you just send it straight off that, bro.
So I was like,
You didn't know whether to go left or right? The one time that I wish I was swimming the landscape then, because it would have been so much better, but I guess. Nah, dude. Even like a photo here would be sick. Ooh, it's moist. Oh my God. Ah, you dog. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wow. I'm gonna give it a tickle. Dude, these are so much gnarlier, these rock gardens. Oh. Oh man, well, couldn't do that. Today's video is proudly brought to you by bicyclesonline.com.au. Bicycles Online make buying your first bike, your new bike online the easiest way possible, with great information on all the bike's needs, wants, and everything to do with your size, weight, and everything else you want from a bike. Do it all with Bicycles Online. Use the promo code AP150 to score yourself 10% off any biking accessories. And yeah, just thanks to Bicycles Online and Polygon Bikes for making such an easy process to get me out here riding. Cheers. Let me first start off. Whoa. So where did I put it? Oh, goddamn. Let me first start off by saying that if you do want to film vertically, you are going to need one of these little extendo doodads things. Let me just untighten this thing and I'll show you it. Guys, here, I use a Sony, so I can't see if that's like in focus, but one of these guys here, which will go into your JL mount, whatever you want to call it, like so, and then you'll be able to film yourself on the vertical. Now, I just want to make a couple things clear. I don't think filming landscape is a bad thing. I'm still going to do it because I obviously still film YouTube videos and I do need to film in landscape. I'm only just talking about filming vertically. Oh, it's going. Oh, God. Damn it, need to get myself like a proper gorilla pod that's not a cheap piece of crap. I'm only talking about filming vertically if you are someone who only ever films and puts stuff on social media platforms, like I said. And then sometimes if you just want to do purely filming just for social media platforms, there is a lot of YouTubers out there that will go out there, especially in the sports world, who will purposely film for these platforms. So this is the whole purpose of this video. And I'm trying to get as much bloody, I don't even know what you call it, scenery, I guess, into, you know, the frame that we are given on these social platforms. So I'm going to jump into the computer. I'm going to put a side by side, so there'll be two videos side by side in the ratio that Instagram allows, and then one will be what am I talking about? One will be a landscape video cropped in, and then the other one will be a vertical video also cropped, because it does shoot a little bit longer than what Instagram does allow, if that makes any sense. You have to zoom in a touch. Anyway, let me jump in here. Just quickly before we do look at this side-by-side comparison, there's just a couple things I do want to point out for you to keep in mind when watching. Now, it is only a slight difference, but for me as a filmmaker, it's a big enough difference to change the way I shoot. I want you to keep in mind on where my hands are inside the frame, how much more you can see above and below, and yeah. But besides that, we'll roll this clip, and then I'll come back and we'll chat about it. Oh, pedal. Put off the pedal. There's no way in hell. Now, some of you might have just watched those two videos side by side and gone, Mitchell, I can't really tell the difference. But if you're someone like me who watches mountain bike content a lot, or more importantly, edits mountain bike content a lot for social media platforms, there is a slight difference. Now, there is a couple pros and there's a couple cons to obviously filming vertically. So the pro of filming vertically, because you have now changed your angle, I guess, or the landscape to then vertical, the camera is now capturing more from the bottom to the top. So this is perfect for, you know, in a post-editing situation where if for whatever reason the camera is sort of tilted down a little bit and you've got a lot of your knees, you now have the, you know, the ability to just reframe the footage to be a little bit higher, which you could not have if you were to be shooting landscape. Obviously another great point in my opinion is that you do obviously fit more in, and then more to the point of this whole video is that platforms, social media platforms, sorry, such as obviously Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, if you still use Snapchat, all these platforms work with this ratio. So in theory, if you were to be filming in this ratio, you'd be then taking up more space on these platforms, which then would hopefully equal more people watching, which is what we're all trying to do out here. It's all about attention. We all just want people, we just want to be seen. We just want to create things, we want people to see them, we want people to enjoy them, and then, you know, if some like me right now, I want people to learn from these things. The beautiful thing about shooting in this ratio is that Instagram stories, Snapchat stories, Facebook stories, and then TikTok, they all operate in the ratio that comes straight out of camera. So if you're someone who mountain bikes and doesn't do any form of YouTubing or anything that involves a landscape video, you can honestly be taking up as much space as possible on all of those platforms, straight out of camera, no editing whatsoever. So in theory, more people should technically be watching your stuff. And that is the main purpose of this video, is to educate, you know, the people out there that go mountain bike riding with their GoPros and they don't really do more of the, like, you know, the YouTube world thing, and they're purely just for social media. You can then, you know, take advantage of it, which is, you know, what I'm trying to do, just trying to help people here. I guess the only con to filming portrait or vertical is that, you know, if you are a YouTuber like me and you have the instance like what I had when John fell over, and you could see that it wasn't in frame, and it would have been great to have in frame, because then I would have played that, I would have sent that to him, and I would have posted that every year for his birthday until the day I die. But unfortunately I didn't get it. So, you know, you got to take that with a bit of grain of salt. For the purpose of this video, I've, you know, lost a good stack clip. God damn. But besides that, guys, overall, I do think that filming vertically is the way to go for social media platforms. I just think it is just, you get more into the frame, it looks better, you have the ability to adjust the frame better, and it just, I don't know, I just really enjoy it more than having to shoot landscape and then cropping in and then losing a little bit of quality because you've cropped in as well, which is another big thing that I personally did notice. But besides that, if you guys agree, disagree, let me know down the bottom. Let me know down in the comment section, because I'd love to know your opinions. I'm just realistically out here as a creator, as a filmmaker, just trying to do stuff a little bit differently. And then if I think I enjoy something, I'm going to post about it and let you guys know, because maybe you can do it. I do know that over the last month I've sort of gained quite a large following. Well, not a large following, but we just hit 150 subs, which is crazy. But it is obviously surrounding mountain biking. So there is mountain bikers that are watching this video, and I can guarantee you that most of you guys ride with a GoPro. And, you know, not exactly all of you do create YouTube videos, which, if you don't, I encourage you to do, because it's a great way to look back in your life when, you know, your day comes, unfortunately. But yeah, but if you guys are just the average punter who just like chucking it on the old Instagram, slam it in vertical, you'll have a lot better time, I personally think. And grab yourself a Polar Pro filter. These things are absolutely fantastic for killing those highlights and bringing those colors back. So yeah, but besides that, guys, that's it from me from today. I will be doing a 7 versus the Hero 8 edit video YouTube thing in a couple weeks time. Spoiler alert, I still think the 7's pretty good and I'm not gonna upgrade to the 8. But anyway, I'll let the footage do the talking. But besides that, if you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to like it. If you are new here and you haven't subscribed, maybe think about it. I do, at the moment, I do a lot of mountain biking content. In a couple of weeks, I am going to be back in Canada snowboarding, so there's going to be a lot of snowboarding content. And then besides that, just some other photo stuff here and there. But yeah, shouts out to all the new subscribers. Yeah, I don't know. Quick little one off the top of my head. Intros into channels. Are you guys about it? I don't know if I'm about it. I was thinking about making one, and then I got an outro. That's pretty basic. But anyway, like the video, subscribe, have a good day, pat puppies, create, capture, all that stuff. You know the drill. Enjoy life. Keep creating, keep posting, keep sharing, keep learning, keep